also Thiru Arun Roy, Secretary to the Government for MSME, to felicitate our Honorable Governor. Sir. Thank you, sirs. ACME, an acronym for Automobile and Ancillaries, Consultancy and Services, Machinery and Machine Tools, Electrical and Electronics, and Energy, is a flagship biennial event which allows IMA to showcase its manufacturing prowess and contribution to Indian industry. I now request the chairman of ACME, Thiru K. Sai Satyakumar, sir, to talk about ACME 2023. Sir.
Good morning. Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Thiru K. R. and Ravi, Thiru Satyakam Arya, Managing Director and CEO, Daimler India Commercial Vehicles Private Limited, Thiru Satish Sadashivan, Managing Director India, Intech India, Thiru Arun Roy, MSME Secretary, Thiru T. Nalangali, President of EMA, distinguished guests, dignitaries, participants, visitors, my colleagues from the industry, friends from the press and the electronic media, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome again to this inaugural function of the ACME 2023, 15th edition of Indian Pre-Machine Tool Show. We are highly obliged to the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Thiru R. and Ravi, for sparing time to be with us today. ACME series of exhibition was started in the post-liberalization area of the Indian economy. After 1990, when the Indian economy was opened up and globalization started, the need for getting to know the latest in manufacturing technology was felt by our members, who were predominantly MSME. Back then, there was limited scope for our members to travel not only abroad but also within the country to visit exhibitions and trade shows that were showcasing the latest technologies. At this point, the then office bearers of EMA, with a long-term vision, started ACME 1994 to bring to our doorstep the latest in manufacturing technology. What started with a 2,800 square meter, 171 exhibitors and 3,000 visitors has now grown to 11,500 square meters, 435 exhibitors and expected visitorship of 45,000. We also expect a business of nearly 650 crores to be generated from this exhibition. Smart manufacturing is the theme of the event. In tune with the theme, many participants are presenting missions and technologies use data analytics to improve manufacturing performance, which are internet-connected machineries to monitor the production process. ACME 2023 is also focusing for technology for startups. Finance launch. New feature of ACME 2023 is a one-spot solution for exhibitors, visitors and financial institutions to meet and finalize business. 9 financial institutions, including SIDBI ACME 2023 Platinum sponsor, are participating in this. ACME 2023 is the biggest tool promotion event in the part of the country. A large number of visitors from all over India have registered their names for visiting this B2B event. Concurrent to this exhibition, Global Manufacturing Conclave, technical session, product launches have been scheduled by many participants. ACME 2023 is the only big platform where the local industry can see the latest in manufacturing technology from all over the world and explore scope for upgradation of their manufacturing process. ACME 2023 is an UFI-approved international event, international recognition based on the system management of the event, overseas participation and visitors. ACME 2023 is of great relevance to engineers, management professionals, supervisors and all those engaged in the manufacturing activities. As many as 29 companies and institutions have extended sponsorship for this exhibition. ACME, in association with EEPC India, is organizing an international reverse bias meet on 16th and 17th June 2023. EAPC has invited 50 overseas buyers and will arrange one-to-one meetings. This program has received financial support from the Department of Commerce, Government of India. We hope this initiative of EEPC will help in promoting exports of engineering goods. My thanks to all the exhibitors, visitors and sponsors for reposing confidence on the ACME 223 organizing team. Before I conclude, I would like to submit again that the presence of Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu is a great inspiration to all of us, and we feel greatly honored by your kind consideration for us. Thanks again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for quickly explaining to us the magnitude of ACME 2023 and how much ACME itself has grown. Today, we are also privileged to have two guests of honor. Our first guest of honor, Thiru Satyakam Arya, is the Managing Director and CEO of Daimler Truck Operations in India since the end of 2018. Under his stewardship, DICV continues to grow as a strong, progressive and transformational player in the domestic market, with the made-for-India commercial vehicle brand, Bharat-Benz. In his career with Daimler, Thiru Satyakam Arya has aggressively expanded export operations of other Daimler truck brands, including Mercedes-Benz, Fuso and Freightliner, in over 60 markets worldwide. With over 25 years of experience across the automotive value chain in various OEMs, he holds a Bachelor's of Engineering in Mechanical Studies and has completed the Senior Management Program for Executives, Strategy and Operations from IIM Kolkata in 2010. He was recognized as the CV Man of the Year 2020 at the Apollo CV Awards ceremony for his thought leadership on the Indian commercial vehicle industry. He was also conferred CEO of the Year 2022 by The Machinist, part of the worldwide media Bennett Coleman, The Times Group. I invite our guest of honor, Thiru Satyakam Arya, sir, to address the gathering. Sir.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Thiru R.N. Ravi, dignitaries on the dais, colleagues from the industry and friends from the media. It's an absolute privilege to be speaking at this august gathering today. And let me start by appreciating all the industry players for your tremendous contribution to the growth and development of Tamil Nadu and our nation. The resilience and adaptability demonstrated by all of you during these challenging times has been truly remarkable. The COVID-19 pandemic and the subsequent geopolitical disruptions have tested our collective strength. But the manufacturing sector rose to the occasion and displayed the spirit of teamwork and innovation. Today, Tamil Nadu is recognized as a global manufacturing hub, attracting investments from around the world. Our skilled workforce, excellent road infrastructure, entrepreneurial spirit of our MSMEs, and conducive policy framework by the government have been the key contributing factors of this success. In fact, India stands today taller among its peers as the only economy which has been able to keep inflation under control and is growing strongly at 6.5% to 7%. I believe that the best of India is ahead of us in this decade, and therefore all of us must be prepared to participate in this growth. It is our job to be ready for the next leap so that we can contribute to the progress of our economy and our society. The question then is, where should we focus on to make that happen? The first one is investment in R&D and technology. This is going to be more important than ever, along with creating a culture of innovation in your organizations. Today, the entire world is looking at India to diversify their supply chains and to reduce dependence on China. And we can provide a credible alternative if we invest to make our products which are benchmark in design, cost, functionality, and quality. And this can be done only if we invest in technology. The second aspect is sustainability. Well, customers and investors of today and tomorrow are looking to collaborate with businesses which have a focus on sustainability. It is important for all of us, therefore, to acknowledge and prepare ourselves for this transformation. Today, many of us fall in the trap that sustainability is going to increase our cost and will make us uncompetitive. We should more and more start looking at investing in sustainability as investment in our future. A future which is good not only for our businesses, but also for our environment and our society. The third and probably the most important is investing in human capital. Our people are our greatest asset. And by providing them with necessary training, upskilling opportunities, and a conducive work environment, we can empower them to achieve greater heights of excellence. So let us prioritize the well-being and safety of our workforce, as this is the driving force behind our industry's success. Let me conclude by appreciating the efforts of organizers of ACME 2023. They have created this platform for MSMEs to showcase their manufacturing expertise. And I believe this will further boost manufacturing in Tamil Nadu and contribute to our joint mission of reaching $1 trillion economy by 2030. Thank you very much.
Just relighting the lamp. Sorry. Mark of respect. Okay. இன்னும் முன்னாடி. Thank you, sir. It is now time to welcome our next guest of honor. With over 30 years of experience in the Indian manufacturing industry, he has been instrumental in developing some of the global industrial brands in India. Mr. Satish Sadasivan, Managing Director of Shunk India, is a mechanical engineer with masters in finance and has led Shunk India from the forefront for the last 25 years, creating a significant presence of Shunk in the robotic automation and clamping technology arena of the manufacturing industry. Apart from his operative capacity, Mr. Satish Sadasivan strongly believes in giving back to the society the knowledge and energy which fueled his development and growth at some point of time in his career. His humanitarian approach in life has propelled his sense of achievement. And he's also been a long-time supporter of ACME and also of IMA, and also Shunk India Private Limited is our title sponsor for ACME 2023. I proudly welcome Thiru Satish Sadasivan, Managing Director, Shunk India Private Limited, to give his address.
Honorable Governor of the State of Tamil Nadu, Thiru R.N. Ravi, dignitaries on the dais, distinguished guests, members from the media, organizers of ACME, friends from the industrial fraternity, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and a warm welcome to ACME 2023. As India has laid a strong landscape into the next decade's rapid growth, it's not going to be easy, but it's definitely possible. We must, along with being competitive, we must also shift towards being superior. It's easier to dislodge competitiveness than the superiority. So we must imbibe and implement ourselves to be also superior. This is a sustainable model for growth. You've just heard from the organizers of ACME the portfolio of events that follows for the next 5 days. Apart from exhibit of products and solutions, there's also going to be manufacturing conclaves, there's technical discussions, there's funding possibility, resources, everything under one roof for the next 5 days. And I strongly encourage all of us to make the maximum advantage of the same. Before I end, I thank the organizers of ACME for bringing up this wonderful, productive trade fair in the regional part, the southern part of India, and which is now moving and getting more and more popular in the rest of the country as well. Thank you very much and wish you the best of luck for the next 5 days.
We are proud to have such distinguished guests of honor today. Technology, sustainability, and human capability, and also a vision for the future, which is definitely achievable. Thank you, sirs. Thank you to both of you. Thank you. Well, it's time for the main moment. With the theme of smart manufacturing and focus on Industry 4.0, ACME 2023 brings to you the latest in innovation and manufacturing from Tamil Nadu. I humbly now invite our esteemed chief guest, the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Thiru R.N. Ravi sir, to officially inaugurate ACME 2023. Sir. Big round of applause for ACME 2023, please. Thank you, thank you. I again request our esteemed chief guest, the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Thiru R.N. Ravi sir, to release the fair directory for ACME 2023, and I also request the other dignitaries on the dais to join him in the release of the fair directory. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the release of the fair directory, please. Thank you, sirs. Thank you. We have a few mementos and tokens of appreciation to give away. No event of this magnitude is possible without the people who have supported it from the beginning. I request our esteemed chief guest, Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Thiru R.N. Ravi sir, to kindly give away these tokens of appreciation to the guests. First, our guest of honor, Thiru Satyakam Arya sir, the Managing Director and CEO, Daimler India Commercial Vehicles Private Limited. Sir. Our next guest of honor, Thiru Satish Sadasivan sir, who is also the Managing Director, Shunk Intech India Private Limited and title sponsor of ACME 2023. Sir. We have our platinum sponsors, Mr. P. Ramadas, Managing Director, Ace Manufacturing Systems Limited. Mr. P. Ramadas, sir. Mr. Dakshit Agarwal, CEO, International Trading Corporation. Mr. Dakshit Agarwal, CEO, International Trading Corporation. Mr. A.L. Ravindran, General Manager, Small Industries Development Bank of India. Mr. K. Soundarajan, Managing Director, Lakshmi Machine Works Limited. We have our gold sponsors, Mr. Suresh Kumar, Managing Director, Vignesh Machine Tools. Mr. Shoaib Rangwala, Founder and Managing Director, MS Tools and Manufacturing Company, Private Limited. Mr. R. Vijay Kumar, Managing Director, Lapmaster Walters India Private Limited. Mr. A. Satish Kumar, Meera Lee Laser Solutions. Mr. Ganapati Subramaniam, Head of Applications and Technology, Genetics India Private Limited. Mrs. Nandini Jaykant, Director, and Mr. Vashish Chanakya, Director, Jai Balaji Control Gears Private Limited. We also have one more platinum sponsor, Mr. T. Srinivasan, President, and Mr. Shivakumar Srinivasan, CEO, Mel Systems and Services Limited. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Please have a seat. Thank you. Thank you to all the sponsors and supporters of ACME 2023. Well, now, it's my proud privilege to introduce our chief guest of today. Born in Patna, and after completing his master's in physics, our honorable chief guest had a brief stint in journalism before joining the Sardar Vallabhbhai Police Academy in 1976. During his tenure in the Central Bureau of Investigation, the CBI, he led several anti-corruption crusades against organized criminal gangs, including mining mafias. While serving in the Intelligence Bureau, our honorable chief guest was largely involved in theaters of insurgency and violence in Jammu and Kashmir, the Northeast, and Maoist-affected regions. Even after his retirement from police service, he has continued to serve the nation, first as the chairman of the Joint Intelligence Committee, and then as the Deputy National Security Advisor of India, keeping our country safe from both internal and external threats. He was the Governor of Nagaland from 2019 to 2021 and is now the current Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu. I humbly request our esteemed chief guest of today, the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Thiru R.N. Ravi sir, to address the gathering. Sir, thank you.
Most respected Thiru T. Nalingili, President Aima, Thiru K. Sai Satyakumar, Chairman ACME 2023, Thiru Satyakam Arya, Managing Director and CEO, Daimler India Commercial Vehicles, Thiru Satish Sadasivan, Managing Director, Seung Intect India Private Limited, all the members of the IMA family, all those who are associated with ACME 2023, leaders of the industry, distinguished dignitaries, entrepreneurs, friends from the media, I extend my warmest greetings and best wishes to all of you on this auspicious occasion of inauguration of the latest edition of ACME 2023. It gives me immense delight to be in the midst of those who are building the nation. This IMA has been a pioneer in our country in creating this conclave of small industries working together, looking forward. I'm told it's almost nearly 6 decades old. That was the time when our country was largely guided by command economy. It was the government and government alone that chose to steer the course of development and growth. Influenced with socialistic ideas and ideals, the private players were not encouraged, and to some extent they were even looked at with suspicion. In the early 90s, circumstances compelled us to open our economy, liberalize it, and soon IMA started this exhibition, international exhibition of machine tools in 1994. So you have been the pioneer all through. And I wish, and I am confident that you will remain pioneer in years ahead. These 5 days of conglomeration of manufacturers of tools, manufacturers of machines, those who would be coming and witnessing it, students of technology, researchers, would all be meeting, seeing, observing, and exchanging the ideas and the products. And I'm sure each participant would have something to take away from this 5 days grand event. Well, I'm confident that IMA would continue marching ahead. All that I need to share with you is to draw your attention and urge you to be in tune with the pulse of the time. The time of today is fundamentally different from the time of yesteryears. As we know, after the British left, a state became the sole promoter of, or the guardian of, growth and development. And that model, though it was liberalized in the 90s, it took time for culture to evolve. About 10 years later, during the time of Prime Minister Vajpayee, divestment began, the public sector to be divested. Because initially it was all public sector, very few private. And the period of divestment, idea behind is government is not the best suited to do business. They are best suited to govern. They are best suited to create an environment, an ecosystem for business, for manufacturing, for industrialization, not the best player themselves. And so many unproductive public sector entities were divested. Some wholly, some others partially. And we have continued the progress. But the fundamental change that happened 9 years back with the coming of the new national leader, Prime Minister Modi. And this is something that we need to understand, that from the model one, there was one extreme where the government was the sole guardian of industrialization and growth. This is 180 degrees turnaround. It is the people of this country. They have enormous potential. Given a right atmosphere, right environment, what we call right ecosystem, their genius will flower and the country will grow. For all these years in the past, we were behind in adopting technology. When this Acme series began in our country, very few people knew what was computer. Computer was known in developed countries, many parts of the world. But for us, it was something new. We kept catching up. New technology comes, and then with a gap of time, we adopt. Now this model of development, this model of growth cannot take this country of nearly 140 crores to the destiny that it deserves. Such a large country with so much of natural and human potential. When our engineers, our technologists, our scientists, they run the most advanced research and industrial complex in the developed countries, we remained at the margin of international affairs. Such a large country, not taken seriously. Largely because we remained a follower. We remained catching up. Our growth was incremental. Our growth was in segments. The problems that confronted this country, be it poverty, be it education, be it healthcare, be it access to drinking water, be it access to electricity, basic ingredients of a healthy citizenship, we kept addressing it in segments. Every 5 years, we have a plan we used to have. We have resource constraints. This much money allotted to health, this much to education, this much to road, this much to electricity, and we kept building roads, building schools, building hospitals, generating electricity, and the problems kept multiplying. Now that model of development and growth was not suited for India. Such a large country, the countries those who were way behind us, or some of them who were at par with us when the British left, they overtook us and overtook us with a big margin. Countries, those who used to be envious of us. I remember when I used to visit China, up to 2007-8, they used to be envious of our Silicon Valley. They used to call, you are leader in information communication technology. And today, we know where we are, where they are. This mindset has to change. And it changed at the top level, topmost level, that this country has to meet its destiny. This country has to lead the world. And this cannot be achieved. This responsibility that this country has, not only to itself, but to the entire humanity. It cannot discharge its responsibility meaningfully if it does not grow to the position of leadership. And so, the fundamental changes began. Instead of government being the promoter or the guardian of development and growth, let the growth and development be driven by the people. Let our young minds, young men and women, experiment with their ideas. Let them dream big. Let them experiment with their dream. Let them fail and let them rise again and experiment. Create that confidence. Friends, it is the national confidence that brings the change. World is witness, history is a witness to the fact that you have a huge, large army. If it doesn't have the confidence, it doesn't win. That confidence has to be inculcated in our people. And that is something by making them believe that yes, every citizen of India believes I can do it. And look at the change. About 9 years back, we didn't have even 500 startup. Today we have over 100,000 startup. Over 100 unicorn. Who is doing it? Yesterday I met girl children of a school, high school girl children. Those who had designed and built Azadi satellite, Azadi Sat. School children coming from rural areas, humble background, from all over the country, 750 of them. Yesterday I met those from Tamil Nadu. I felicitated them. In the interaction with them, I got the energy that these young people have. The dream. Space was a dream beyond. And today, our kids, our children are building satellites. This is the confidence of New India. And today, we are moving forward with a sense of destiny and sense of time. We are not thinking in terms of 5 years, 10 years, incremental thinking. No. We have set a target for our country, time and the destiny. Destiny to be the leader of the world, and time is by the time we complete the centenary of our independence. The next now 24 years, 1 year is almost getting over. By the time this country celebrates the centenary of independence, the country has to be the leader of the world. And this is for the benefit of the world. And this transformation which is happening is being welcomed by the world. When India rises, the world welcomes it. History tells us that whenever a country has risen, it has created concern in some or other parts of the world. After the Second World War, when United States of America and Soviet Russia, they started rising, the world was put into conflict. One was promoting democracy and capitalism, other was communism. Millions and millions of people suffered in the process. When China began rising, the world has seen the result. The global commons are being captured as if it is their Chinese territory. South China Sea is an example. Their rise creates concern in some or other parts of the world. Whereas when India rises, the world welcomes it. Because the world is fed up with the world order, which is replete with existential threats, which were not there before, which were not there 50, 60 years ago. Climate crisis, nobody knew about climate crisis. And today we are very, very, with deep concern, looking at a doomsday scenario at the horizon, that unless something radical is done, the many island countries will be wiped off the map of the world, and the world as such will suffer. Perpetual war, perpetual conflict, visible, invisible. Poverty. There is a huge imbalance. We have countries with huge surplus at the same time we have large number of people who are living in hunger. Even the global pandemic demonstrated that the pandemic which didn't spare anyone. And at the time, there was a sense, there was a latent belief among us that now is the time that there will be rise of compassion. The countries which are developed and the countries which would be developing the vaccine and the medicines they have, they would be sharing with those who are less fortunate. It didn't happen. The countries who developed the vaccines, they started raising the price, the vaccine nationalism began, and they looked at it as an opportunity. It was this country that shared the vaccine with, thanks to our scientists, with over 150 countries in the world. It was this country which shared the life-saving medicines with the people across the world. Not that we have fully covered. While we were meeting our own needs, we were also meeting the needs of others. Because we believed that the world is a failure. We believe that we are all part of one large family. What is? Here it is called in Tamil, Yadu Mure, Yavarum Kelir. There it is called Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. This is ingrained in our DNA. So when India rises, the world looks up with expectation, with hope. And look at this. When the climate crisis, the most existential crisis, which country is showing the leadership? It is India, and India alone. Others are doing the lip service. Carbon trading, okay. I will emit carbon as much as I need. You can trade, you will get the credit. No. This lifestyle is not sustainable. Today, we have taken the lead, and our 40% of our, over 40% of our energy needs are green energy. Such a large country. We have a target by 2030, our 50% energy needs will be clean energy, green energy, non-carbon energy. We are meeting the targets before the time. This is New India. This New India, to which the world looks at with expectation and hope to find the solutions to the global problem, has a great responsibility. And this responsibility is something which has been realized by our people in the past, our leaders in the past. When India became independent, at the time, the great Rishi Aurobindo, he wrote dreams. 5 dreams he wrote on that very day, 15th of August, 1947. And by writing the 5 dreams, he wrote the preface. He said, because imagine the world at the time. The world in just about a quarter century before, 1947, they had witnessed 2 devastating wars. Not only that, for the first time, humanity saw the destructive power of atom, the nuclear. Such enormous, unimaginable destructive power in the hand of humans who were in conflict with each other. What was going to be the fate of destiny? What was the destiny of the humanity? Was it self-destruction? Rishi Aurobindo said, no, it is not self-destruction. And why? He said, in the entire universe, Earth is the only planet, evolutionary planet, where the life is in the process of evolution. It is evolving to the higher stage of consciousness. And eventually, when this consciousness evolves to the stage which was known to our people several thousand years ago when they said, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, Yadamure, Yavaram Kele, that thought which came several thousand years ago, this consciousness has to be a mass consciousness. And it happened only in India. In the whole evolutionary planet, Earth, whole universe, Earth is the only evolutionary planet. On this evolutionary planet, India is the only country where this consciousness came several thousand years ago. We are all members of a family. Be it plant, be it animals, be it humans, we are all children of Mother Earth. We have all come from this. And so in one way or other, we are all related. This consciousness has to spread. It was this consciousness which is there in our DNA, which led our country share the vaccines while we ourselves were grappling with COVID. It was this consciousness that made our people share the medicines, life-saving drugs, though we had our own problems. We share. So, his dream, prefacing the dream, he says, now India has a responsibility. India has a responsibility to rise and lead the world with this consciousness. We are all members of a family. Only then the world will be saved. And world has to be saved. It is an obligation cast on India. And when we say that India has to be the leader by 2047, it is to fulfill our obligation to the world. It's not only just for ourselves. And with this, massive transformations are happening. Look at the digitalization. Today we are the most digitalized country in the world. We are the one who are consuming the maximum data. In the remotest corner, you go to any remote village, you will find a digital device in the house. This is a revolution. This revolution is empowering the citizens, everyone. It is empowering the system of governance, system of delivery, also stimulating the thought process, the minds of our people, young people. Now in this backdrop, when we are transforming the industry, manufacturing industry, the tool manufacturing industry also has to be conscious of it. With the growth in technology, machines are changing, tools are changing. You have to be futuristic. There was a time when in the time of industrial revolution, largely steam or coal-driven machines. Electricity, it changed the nature of tools. Information communication technology changed the nature of tools. Today we are in age of artificial intelligence. It is changing the nature of tools because the nature of machines are changing. Automobiles are changing in a very fundamental way. And what is going to be the future like? So our people, those who are in the business of making tools, manufacturing tools, they have to be futuristic, and I'm sure you are. You have to think forward. And you have to develop your tools, your techniques with that sense of obligation that in the next nearly 2.5 decades, we have to be a self-reliant country. A developed country, a country leader of the world cannot be if it is not developed, so we have to be fully developed. And what does it mean? What all it means for us in the business of manufacturing. We have to be conscious of that. And I'm sure you are all conscious of. Our state, Tamil Nadu, it has been the pioneer for last several decades in industrialization. We have the best of infrastructure, be it electricity, be it road, be it port. We have a very good ICT infrastructure. And we have a fairly good human resource. Of course, they need to be skilled, they need to be trained. And that is where we need to pay greater emphasis. Because when you are expanding, when you are innovating, you need to have that appropriately skilled human resource. While the government will do what it must, I think you too have an important responsibility in guiding the government or even taking your own initiative. I know there are industries which are now going to these ITIs and they're setting up camps there to skilling the manpower. I know you are a small industry conclave. You can do that in your own area, wherever you are, collectively or individually. We have to produce that skilled human resource, skilled in the latest technology. Gone are the days when we used to take a lot of satisfaction with growth in literacy. Just our growth in gross enrollment ratio. No, there has to be, this is the knowledge age. We have to maintain knowledge superiority. And the knowledge superiority is usable knowledge. not merely theoretical knowledge. We need to pay greater attention on that. How do we do that? We have to think over it. And this coming 5 days, with all the churning that will take place, I am sure something good will come out. Something good for the future of industry, for the future of our country, for the benefit of all. I wish once again all of you and all those who will be participating in various capacities in this great event of 5 days, all the very best. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for a very inspirational inaugural address for us. We do look forward to India becoming one of the superpowers of the world. Right now, we are the favorite child in the room for everybody, but tomorrow we hope to be the man who owns the room. Thank you. Now, an event of this magnitude requires the coming together of many minds and many hands, and a lot of gratitude to that. I now invite the convener of ACME, Thiru P.S. Ramesh sir, to deliver the vote of thanks. Sir.
On behalf of AIMA and ACME, I would like to thank the Honorable Governor for his presence and inaugurating the show. I would like to thank the guest of honor, Mr. Satish Siddhasam and Mr. Suryakant Arya for their presence. I'd also like to thank the PNTPO for cooperating with us, the Metro Rail for cooperating with us, the TICO MD for cooperating with us, the MSCB Secretary, Mr. Arun Roy, is with us. I also take this opportunity to thank MSME for recognizing us as an exhibition and giving the exhibitors financial assistance. I would like to thank Chennai Metro for cooperating with us in holding this event. Our sponsors who has always been with us for giving us the encouragement to go on to this 15th edition. Our exhibitors, our pillars who have been with us, and other dignitaries and friends, and our ACME team and AIMA team who have been with us as a family in conducting this show. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Of course, there are a lot of stalls that bring together wonderful technology from around the world, with special focus on Industry 4.0 and smart manufacturing, and also, of course, the dream of Tamil Nadu becoming a $1 trillion economy by 2030. So on that note, we would like to conclude with the national anthem once again. Can I request everyone to please stand up?
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तब जय गाता जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I request you to visit the stalls before you leave. That concludes our inaugural session today.
வரேன் வரேன். ஆ வரேன்.